Seriously, is there something in the water over at AEW that turns all of their wrestlers into social media menaces? Hello, I'm Marvin, and I'm the Movie Monster. Much like we all surmised months ago, Ricochet has been signed by AEW. I applauded this move by Ricochet as I feel he's better made for the AEW style. There's more room for him to grow over there, and I felt like he was going to fit in well in their locker room. But I had no idea just how well he'd fit in. Because much like just about every other member of the AEW roster, Ricochet, now free of the WWE Code of Conduct for Talent, has been vanity searching himself on Twitter and picking fights with fans who have small followings. Seriously, what is it over there that turns everyone into a soft and insecure online troll who feels the need to respond to all negativity? If you're comfortable with your decisions and confident in your work, then you should never feel the need to respond to these comments. But they all fall for it every damn time. They lash out at fans in defense of Tooney and AEW. Take this tweet as a shining example. A Ricochet fan voices their support of him as a wrestler, but says they'll watch clips instead of watching AEW because it's not their cup of tea. And Ricochet, what the hell? Where am I? Oh, what the actual hell.
Ricochet, I choose you!
Ricochet! Can we please stop this nonsense from happening? Tooney, I'm just showing the fans' tweet. It's fine that she doesn't want to watch your show. It's his subjective opinion. Maybe she doesn't like the sight of blood or death matches. Maybe she just prefers the WWE presentation. You don't have to...
Ricochet, use passive-aggressive tweet!
Oh, for crying out loud. Ricochet!
It's super effective!
No, it isn't. Wow, this got dumb really fast. Here, check out this clip where me and the guys discuss Ricochet's Twitter behavior while I try to figure out how to get home. Oh, man, where the hell am I? It's all here today on Tooney Town Wrestling. Now that Ricochet is in AEW, he apparently there's something in your AEW contract where the second that you sign with this company, you have to immediately start being an absolute jackass to fans.
Oh, yeah. It's sad because you heard during the pay-per-view when Ricochet came out, I go, "Hey Max, Ricochet's on." He really? And he ran downstairs like, "This is a Ricochet house. We like Ricochet. We're not going to buy his merch, but we like Ricochet." And to see him,
don't like him enough to buy his merch and support him, but we like him enough.
I mean, we like him enough to we like. He's fine. But to see him do this now, it's like you go from one day being like, good for Ricochet, to the next day being like, oh, come on, dude.
I felt good for Ricochet. I've been saying since the beginning, this is where Ricochet belongs. It's where more people will actually I don't know, be able to appreciate him. And I thought that he would get more of a push. I didn't realize Tooney was going to bury him the second he came out, even though he very much did. Let's take a look at what he did. So, in pure, this happened with Edge. It happens with everyone, man. They come to AEW, and immediately they just start going at it with fans on Twitter about AEW.
They get proselytized at the church of AEW.
Yep. So, Soldier Chris 985 here saying Ricochet didn't waste any time owning people on social media when he left WWE to join AEW. So let's see. I've been a fan since I stumbled onto Lucha Underground on Netflix. Hope to see you back in WWE soon. Anything else is a step backwards. And Ricochet goes, bro, you have 393 followers. You'd be lucky to be a step backward from anything I've accomplished. LOL. Really, Ricochet? The guy's like, I'm a fan of yours. And in defense of AEW, why can't you just ignore this? Why can't you just let a guy with 393 followers say this and not respond to it?
And why don't the wrestlers have to go after the follower count? I never understood
That's the weirdest flex. I've never in my life.
Because the big follower count is supposed to be a form of validation. This was a perfect opportunity to put over AEW as your new home. And,
To be nice to the guy, just be like, look, man, like I understand you may not have tried it out in the past, but I hope you come check it out, man. If you're a fan, come check out what I'm going to be doing, because I promise you, I'm going to be doing some of the greatest stuff. If you think that I've shown you good stuff already,
Now,
you
Marv,
ain't
he
seen
doesn't want to
nothing
lie
yet.
to the guy.
That's a best is yet to come moment. Instead, you decided to behave like a petulant child.
It's so petulant. Hold on. Then he goes, that's a fair assessment. Sure, I meant no disrespect, and I hope it works out. But let's be real here. No one gets busted back to the minors and is happy about it. Don't shoot the message of good luck. And he says, I chose this, and I am very happy with my choice.
Nah.
He goes, let me ask you, is there any match in AEW that is more compelling than Seth, Drew, Roman, or Orton? OJ Pockets, maybe, or Shrunken Taker? Doubtful, but hey, I'll tune in on occasion and see how it's going for sure.
Which one's Shrunken Taker?
I don't know.
Luchasaurus, maybe?
Maybe. And he goes, that's opinion based. And then when you start to lose this battle, you resort to name calling just to try to get a rise out of someone.
God.
Uncool. Maybe just unfollow and enjoy your life. Why are you having this conversation?
You did it first. You
You attacked.
He didn't even tag him in the tweet.
The weird thing is that Ricochet, the first thing he did was he kind of threw shade at AEW. Because Kyle Fletcher made that tweet about Ricochet, and he said something like, about him being a speed champion. Ricochet said, more people saw those matches than have ever seen any of your matches, but I'm going to change that soon. So he's bringing it on. He's bringing these WWE fans.
That was a work.
That was a work, but he did it on Twitter. So WWE fans are going to see that, and they think, the floodgates open. I can make these comments now. And then it's like Ricochet's like, I can say that, you can't say that. It's
also, somebody said he'll be on ROH in 2 months. He says, I hope so. I love ROH. Why are you retweeting this stuff? Someone says bro's been jobbing for 21 years. He says it's really true though. That was some humility. But then this person says, why are we shocked Ricochet acting like this? Did you guys not see how he reacted when someone asked him why he was bald? I've never seen this clip. So
why you bald? Why you asking a dumb question like that? Why you bald? Why you ugly? Why you bald?
Why?
Was he at your vacation spot, Kev?
Oh my Lord, probably.
During
look at this. Now this poor lady, she's like, I love Ricochet. I don't watch AEW, but I'll be watching them highlights for sure. He can't let this one go.
Nope.
553 people had seen this tweet. It had 5 likes and 2 responses, one of which is Ricochet.
I was tempted.
How does he even see it?
I was tempted to post something like, because my
vanity
real
searching.
Well, my real issue is Max likes Ricochet. He'd like to see a Ricochet match, but I'm not going to let Max watch AEW, and he doesn't want to watch AEW anyway. It's not his style, but I'm not. With what they do on their television, I can't let my son watch that, And I was thinking about posting something like that and seeing how he'd respond to it, because there really is no answer.
He'd clearly respond.
Because there really is no answer to that.
He goes, I'm conflicted with this. So if you love watching me, then why won't you watch me at AEW? Just so you could say I'm not watching that? Serious question. Why are you attacking this poor girl?
That's a damn shame. This all goes. Go ahead.
This guy tries to like. Oh, go ahead, Awful. What were you gonna say?
This just goes back to like the organization of the company that he just left. Like, you're not pulling these kind of stunts in the big mega corporation that is the WWE. If AEW does not get their Twitter act straight, their social media PR straight, you're always going to see this nonsense. Well, this is the first time I'm seeing this, and I'm like, this is astounding to me.
I can't believe you didn't see this, because this was everywhere.
I didn't know this even happened. But listen, this is insight as to why he stayed at the level he was at.
Exactly.
In spite of the WWE spending lots of money to reform his character, or to rebuild his, because the flippy nerdy guy wasn't over after you saw him do the flippy thing from the outside of the ring to the to the floor twice. It was done. They spent buku bucks trying to build him up from an indie darling to a superstar, and actually made him serviceable on the mic. But if you're wondering why he didn't get to the next level, it's this It's this petulant child indie D-bag nonsense that you see here because he's acting like all these other morons that you see in every Elks Lodge and VFW across the freaking country. The spoiled entitled brat who doesn't understand that you're a pissant in the grand scheme of things. Bro,
Exactly.
No one gives two craps about you. You're a bald-headed jobber whose only skill was flipping and getting and being pinned on your back 1, 2, 3. The F out of here, bro.
But then Blessed Titans fan tried to stick up for this poor girl and says, I don't think she was saying this to diss you, bro. I think it was just that maybe AEW isn't for her, but she likes you enough to keep up with what you're doing. And then he goes, but doesn't like me enough to watch my actual matches, just enough to only watch the highlights. You're not being my fan in the right way, damn it.
You know, I effing hate this guy now.
I didn't. I was rooting for him. I liked him until I saw him doing this.
I don't. Oh God, this little sissy can get all the knuckles deep. I hope. I don't care.
So and then it's weird. I'm asking simple, innocent question. Maybe she got work or something while you're wrestling. I don't think she's trying to diss you, bro. So because she's got work, she can only watch the highlights. Stop it. It's
I need to hear more from Kev.
It's weird that you're being so online about this. You're a TV star, man. Some
There
people
you have
don't like the AEW presentation. This person is saying they will watch what you do on there regardless. AEW wants to be different, and it is, and in some eyes, it's worse. He goes, no, that's not what they said. They said they're just going to watch the highlights. You know, you don't have to watch the whole show just to watch one full match. Stop it.
Ricochet just dropped 80 cool points on me, man.
Good Lord.
I'm sitting here stunned, just like Kevin is like, I've not seen this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? All the time in the world. You just signed a fresh new contract. You're in a whole new company, and you go out like this?
At least Edge just blocked people.
Yeah,
dude, just don't go on the internet.
Edge just blocked people, and that's great. I block people all the time. It's fun. I like to hit the button and watch them disappear. Like Jim Cornette blocks people. Why do you, look, guys? What does Marvin the Movie Monster always say about people that respond like this to critics? What do I always say about this?
I don't know. I don't listen to you most of the
Really
time.
not listening to what I say? Wow. Wow. I've said it enough times where the audience is going to know it. You only respond like this when you are feeling insecure.
Yes.
And he went out there and look, was it, hold on. Was this before or after? I don't know if this is before or after the pay-per-view, but it almost, to me, this reads like I'm feeling really insecure about this decision that I made.
Yep.
And I have to defend my decision.
Yep. It's insecure. Yes.
Jesus. I'm sitting here like I'm buzzing right now. Like, I can't believe that this professional athlete who's been in the business, 20 years apparently, and came from the biggest wrestling company on the planet to this dung hole of a company and acts this way. Tony Khan, you have made one of the biggest mistakes of your life.
Well, no, at the end of the day, here's the thing. So do you think he was like this in WWE but just wasn't allowed to do it?
Yes.
Or do you
yes.
And I bet you Hunter tolerated it because he was Hunter's toy. And then the second he got to that main roster, Vince took one look at him and sized him up to the T and said, put this wimp on the job. And it's only by virtue of Vince having to go away because he has a creepy paralegal fetish that I got this vagina jammed down my throat for the last 3 years. I effing hate Ricochet.
I am now a gigantic Braun Breaker fan now. I wish they would have done what they did with him, what Braun Breaker did. I wish they had gone to break and come back and Braun Breaker still destroying his ass. Unbelievable.
I will disagree with one thing Awful said.
Oh, of course you will.
Because, well, I don't think this is the biggest mistake Tony's ever made because I think Ricochet is going to fit in famously backstage.
Oh, yeah.
On Collision.
He is in the home of the, and I'm sorry if you're, but he is in the home of the woke soy boy bitch brat Twitter mutant crybaby, ruin everybody's good time, moron mutant that you see running around on Twitter, forcing their way into the wrestling ring, but forcing their fat, ugly goth girlfriend down your throat at shows. Can she be my manager? Or going,
now we're getting into personal stories.
You can't say that to me. You're being abusive. No, jerk off. You stink. You're terrible in the ring. You get people killed, and you don't sell tickets. That's why no one books you. You look like a moron in your trash bag pants. Ricochet's home. He's home now.
He's
Yay!
home.
Hooray for Queen Ricochet. I hope. Oh, I can't.
I was a fan. I liked him,
bozo.
but then like once I see people acting like that to other people, especially like the people that are your fans, your bread and butter, you're lucky that you have fans. Every single supporter of Tooney Town Wrestling, I love, because I'm like, wow, you guys appreciate the things that I'm doing. That's great. If somebody was like, hey, Marv, I really like the Headlock headlines, but I don't like, watching the live streams, maybe I'll just catch the clips. Fine. That's fine. Who am I to tell you how you should be a fan?
Just don't ask for more Headlock headlines.
Just don't ask me when it's coming out. As you can see, Ricochet's behavior since coming to AEW has been really out of character from the guy that we all got to know in WWE over the years. But maybe this is the real guy unchained. Or maybe he's learned that the best way to endear yourself to the boss man is to publicly defend him and AEW on social media. Either way, I've gone from rooting for Ricochet in AEW to pretty much writing him off. Especially after Tony is seemingly already squandering him with bad booking. Oh, damn it, not again! I had to take 3 buses to get back home last time!
Ricochet, use mean tweet attack.
Ricochet! It's not very effective.
Why not?
Because a bitch type is weak against a man type.
Aw, man.
Thanks for joining us today, and if you're a patron over at patreon.com/TooneyTownWrestling, you got to see this video a whole day early, along with all the other vids posted to this channel, including the Headlock headlines. So sign up and become a member today. And please join us Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. EST live for Tooney Talk Wrestling, a live stream pop culture podcast where you can join in the conversation live and become a part of the Tooney Town community. If you liked what you saw here today, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified of new videos as they drop. From all of us here at the Tooney Town channels, I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here! Now I gotta get out of here. Where the hell am I?